The Kink Gap is the first bike in Kink's line where they add in some stronger chromoly, making it stand out significantly from the Kink Launch and the Kink Curb. The Kink Curb is, in a sense, a waste of space, but it does come in a 20.5 version, a 21 XL version, and a free coaster version. In this video, we're going to be talking about the Kink Gap and the Kink Gap XL. We'll leave the free coaster alone because it does score differently in the different sections. What's up, guys? My name's Douglas. I run Dougsterbob.com and this YouTube channel, and I make helpful BMX content. I'm going to help you figure out if the Kink Gap is the right bike for you. And what I'm going to be using to do that is the Dougsterbob scoring system and the Dougsterbob app. There's a lot of helpful content in the description that's free to you, and if you're buying a bike, you'd be crazy to not use this helpful content, so check this out. But this Dougsterbob app has over 80 different bikes scored by value, quality, street, park, dirt. It tells you way more than you'll ever need to know about the bike, like if it has a free coaster, if it has pegs, and what the weight limit is. It's very helpful. Again, that's in the description, but this is why I'm able to do an unbiased, high quality review on the Kink Gap. The 20.5 Kink Gap comes in two pretty solid color options. You're going to need to choose between matte black patina and hazy orange. The 21-inch Kink Gap XL comes in two different colors, and this is glossy woodman green and matte spotlight purple. What I want you to do right now is go to the comment and tell me which of these four colors you like the best and why. I'll argue with you in the comments because there's only one of these colors that I actually like. The Kink Gap is $40 more than the Kink Launch, making it $449. And like I said, it comes in two different size options. The normal Kink Gap is 20.5, making it good for riders who are between 5'6" and 5'9". The XL version comes with a 21-inch top tube, and this basically makes it good for anyone who's over 6 foot. This bike weighs 26.7 pounds and it scores a 3.6 in quality. A 3.6 quality score means that this bike is made from full tri-moly, so the front end of the bike is strong chromoly, the top tube, the down tube, and the head tube, while the back end of the bike is made from weaker high tensile steel. The bars are full chromoly, but the fork is only half chromoly with a chromoly steer tube. This is okay, but if you case jumps or nose case anything, these fork legs can bend. The Kink Gap does have single wall rims, but most of the bearings are fully sealed. Because of this quality, I wouldn't recommend anyone who weighs over 160 pounds to ride this bike. It is a little bit stronger than the Kink Curb and the Kink Launch, but a bigger guy doing some 360s and jumping down stair sets could cause some pretty good damage to this bike over time. Three bikes that have similar quality would be the Hoffman Seeker, the DK Cygnus, and the Fit Trail. The Fit Trail is a good rival to the XL version of the Kink Gap, and the Hoffman Seeker honestly shouldn't even, God. Because of the 3.6 quality score and the $449 price tag, the Kink Gap earns a 5.8 value factor score. This is actually a fairly good bang for your buck bike. It's not going to be as good as the Kink Whip and some other bikes, but it's not bad. Like, you could purchase this bike and be confident that you're not getting ripped off. I use the Dougsterbob app to find bikes that are the same quality for a cheaper price, and nothing came up. So this will assure you that the Kink Gap is the best quality bike for $449. The Kink Gap and the Gap XL is designed for somebody who just can't afford the Kink Whip. I'll talk about it later, but if anyone is looking at this bike, honestly, just spend the extra money and go with the Kink Whip. But if for some reason you lost all your money and you can't afford the Kink Whip, the Kink Gap is going to be for you. This person can be a smaller guy or a taller guy because of the XL version and the normal version. The Gap score is highest in dirt, meaning that it's going to be more comfortable when ridden on dirt jumps or on pump tracks. It doesn't come with any pegs, it doesn't come with any hub guards, it doesn't come with anything unique that makes it better in street or park, and the dirt score is about double what the park and the street score are. Because of the chromoly that Kink added into the Gap, this bike is going to last quite a bit longer than some of those lower quality options. It's not a pro level bike. It's very important to remember that only the bars are full chromoly, everything else is a chromoly and high tensile steel blend. If you're a mid-level rider or a serious beginner rider who's going to progress at a rapid rate, the Gap won't last very long for you. So it is best, if you have the money, to spend a little bit extra and get something with full chromoly. Now, I think the Kink Gap is a good bike, but it just doesn't make sense to me why anyone would spend money on this bike when it's only $50 cheaper than the Kink Whip, which has about double the value, and double the quality score. It's, again, not a terrible bike. If this is the only thing you can afford and you're brand new to the sport or you're pretty inexperienced, this bike will last you as you progress to a mid-level. If you're over 160 pounds and you're pretty serious about BMX, I wouldn't trust the Kink Gap very far, and I would spend the money and get something better quality. Now, if you've decided, hey, the Kink Gap is actually perfect for me, I want you to click the link up here on the screen to buy this bike from Dan's Comp. Dan's Comp is my favorite online BMX shop, and they have the Kink Gap in stock for the lowest price. So go check that out. If you're still unsure which bike is right for you, I want you to get the free BMX bike recommendation filled out and sent over to me so that I can help you find the right bike, and I can curate you a PDF with 3 bikes that are absolutely perfect for you. I want you to get into BMX, and I want you to have the perfect bike on your BMX journey. So let me help you out with that. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day.